Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your full moon in Aquarius reading. So we're going to tap in and see what energies are showing up for you for this full moon. It is going to be quite the intense full moon. We do have eclipse season upon us as well, so there's a lot going on. Pluto is in the sign of Aquarius right now, tearing things up, so there's that. Ooh, first card, wow, okay. You had a few cards that wanted to show up for you. Wow, speaking of eclipse, right there, new moon eclipse, and that will be on the next new moon that we have in the sign of Leo in a couple weeks. Wow. So, step out of your comfort zone, North Node. The answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini and full moon in Taurus. So I feel this full moon is going to be revealing a lot of information that assist and help you into aligning. These are ley lines. These are points of one direction or the other, and I feel like taking a new direction in alignment. So you may have been out of alignment for a while, and I feel like it maybe as a result of a lack of information or a lack of clarity or for something like that. I feel like that's going to be revealed to you, and it's going to allow you to release something in order to align with the right path, align on your path with what is meant to be with that North Node. North Node is stepping out of our comfort zone. So it does give me this vibe of things feeling a little uncomfortable. This can be something that really starts playing out or triggers, activates anyways during this full moon and continues to evolve through the process of it with that eclipse new moon in the sign of Leo in a couple weeks. So, and then it continues to play out from there for a minimum of 6 months to 12 months. But I feel like that 6 months to 12 months is more fine-tuning the alignment, right? Getting comfortable out of your comfort zone is how I'm feeling about it. So, let's see what else we have for you, Capricorn. 2 cards. We have surrender, which is going through a transformation, releasing, letting go, surrendering to the change. And whatever this is does look like it's bringing you into alignment with peace, balance, harmony within your life. Gratitude. You may not, express gratitude. It may not feel like, going through all this discomfort or uncomfortable situations or stepping out of that comfort zone. It may be a little rattling to you, your nerves or something like that, but I do feel like as you acclimate to that new frequency, you're really going to have a lot of things, or I feel to be grateful for, but I feel like also expressing a lot of gratitude for maybe what fell apart so that what was meant to be could come in. That sort of energy is how I'm feeling. Patience is the next card, and good luck with that, because I know, I mean, it's easy to say, it's hard to do, but I feel like you need to have patience right now, that there's something you don't see coming. We have playfulness on the bottom of the deck, and I do see the butterfly wings, so again, that transformation. Yes, absolutely. There is some sort of transformation that's taking place, and I feel like it's to bring a higher frequency into your life, a higher vibrational experience, cycle, whatever this is. It could have been a long time coming. You may still be going through that process of that transformation, but because it is the first card out, we see all them butterflies. But if you notice, like, the butterfly wings turn into the angel wings. So I do feel like this, this cycle of transformation is going to be very beneficial for you. Like I said, I feel like it's bringing you to a different frequency, a higher frequency, something more solid, something more stable. It can be in your work environment. That's not going to be for everybody, but I feel for someone it's specific to their work environment just because of that full moon in Taurus. If that's you, I feel like you could recognize it by knowing that you are in a situation and maybe it meets your practical needs, your monetary needs, but I feel like there's something lackluster about it where your heart and soul is just not feeling like you're making a difference in the world in a positive way. And it's just, I kind of feel like you recognize it's not in alignment with your higher self. And that could be part of this transformation that you're going through. Wow, look at this. Fortune's wheel, 10, completion. This old cycle is over. Somebody is making a choice or a decision. They're seeing things from a higher level. They are leveling up and recognizing that, something. I feel they're comfortable and okay with recognizing that something's not in alignment, but I feel there's discomfort with knowing the direction to take, the path to take, the steps to take, or what, that sort of thing. That's where I feel like that North Node, stepping out of your comfort zone, making choices and decisions, being at a crossroads, um, and choosing differently is coming into play again, making things a little uncomfortable for a minute. Chariot. Two major arcana cards to talk about this surrender, and this talks about moving forward. This talks about, like, you can see this horse is straight ahead, focus on the future, focus on the forward. But then there is a distraction, and you can see this horse is distracted looking to the side, and it's caught the attention of the driver of these horses, of this chariot, and distracting them. So be mindful if you do have things showing up that are distracting to you. Six of Earth is on the bottom of the deck. This is about a reciprocating energy. This is something that is meant to be balanced, or the need to balance, to keep things balanced out moving forward. So I feel strongly about the being distracted. Some things coming at you, or whatever this is, where you're distracted by other things. Kind of, I feel, trying to get you off path, slow you down, delay you, that sort of thing. Let's get some energy and see what clarity is coming through for this harmony. Talk to us about this harmony. Give us some clarity and energy on this harmony. Again, make sure you take in the time too with this playfulness. Let's see what's underneath it. Faith. Um, Take the time, right, to do what you enjoy doing what you like to do. Like, if you have habits or hobbies or activities that you enjoy, definitely be mindful about making the time to fit those in, balancing things out. I feel strong balance during this time, but it is important not just to all work and no play. It is important to have that fun time too, that downtime, that where you can just release, let go, and enjoy what it is you're doing, what you're involved in, that sort of thing. I think it's important to balance that out during this time. So next card that comes up is the Eight of Swords, and this is clarifying this harmony. And straight away what I feel is, I feel like somebody is stuck, or they feel stuck. Ten of Waters at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this, whoever I'm talking to, that there is this feeling of being like, I can't get rid of this because I have to do this, or um, and it's almost like repetitively going around like on a hamster wheel in the mind, right? I feel like you need to step back away from it, whatever this is you feel stuck in, and just allow, like, the downloads, allow the opportunities, allow the out of the box thinking to just flow in organically, authentically, in order to see the way forward. Because I don't feel like someone's stuck. I just feel like in their mind they feel stuck, right? Three of Earth. I feel like someone's not feeling the growth and expansion. I definitely, judgment. Yeah, look, see that wing? And it's kind of like blocking an entryway. And I kind of feel it's giving me the vibe of what's over here as well, where in your mind you may feel stuck, like there's no way through that portal, there's no way through that um, doorway, right? And I feel like strongly, if you could step back from it, just release, the when, where, how, why, all of that stuff, and allow the, like I said, the authentic downloads, information, outside the box thinking to flow into you. Maybe while you're out having fun or doing something that's got your mind not even on this situation, you'll feel them that energy come through. Could be where the opportunity comes knocking. Next card out is the Strength card. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. This is telling me there's a blessing that's coming through in your physical realm. It's been a challenge, I feel, to receive this, um, for whatever that reason is. I feel someone had to have a lot of patience, perseverance. They had to have a lot of internal strength, courage, and confidence in order to keep pushing forward and to keep moving towards what it is their desired outcome is. I do feel like that is on the horizon. That's exactly how I feel. Yes, absolutely on the horizon. Ace of Fire, there is the new beginning. Look at this beautiful, beautiful energy that's showing up out here. Other than this little kind of like right here energy, and I feel this is all in someone's own mind. Like maybe in their mind they think, well, I've been here for 20 years, so I mean, will I be going backwards if I start somewhere new? Well, that sort of thing. I don't feel they will. There's the Emperor. I feel like this is going to be where, they can really excel quite quickly, stabilize things. I feel like take control. That's another thing too, is I kind of feel like somehow they've been stuck from growing, evolving, ascending, working together, building something. But I feel like the right doors and opportunities are going to be opening. Magician, they're manifesting this, and underneath it was the 10 of air, which that 8 of air and this 10 of air, somebody could have been self-sabotaging as a result of their own mindset, or it could have just been things that were seeds that were planted in their mind of, well, if you start over now, you're going to lose X, Y, and Z. Okay, but if I lose X, Y, and Z, that is the potential, but what if I gain, you know, X, Y, and Z on this side, where it propels me forward, where, that short-term loss ended up not being a loss at all. There was ultimately a long-term gain, something bigger. And I do feel like somebody is going towards that. I feel like someone's had patience for a long time. Something tells me their patience is wearing thin, that they know something's just not working, it's not in alignment, it's not for them. They want more, they want better. I feel like they've raised their standards, and I don't feel like they're asking too much. I just feel like it's an uncomfortable period or part of their journey when they have to, surrender, release, and let go of their comfort zone, right? Which we did see the North Node. You got to let go of that comfort zone and step into an uncomfortable situation, a situation where it's possibly uncomfortable because of the fear of the unknown. I do see success with this, and I see rapid success with this, and I think it takes off quite quickly, whatever this is. I feel like it's in a new direction when it comes to resources, their money they earn from the job that they work, their career, something like that. That's exactly how I'm feeling this. Take what resonates, though, and release what does not. Can be in other areas of your life. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up on the strongest. So let's grab some clarifying energy or some messages from the Mystical Wisdom Oracle, and that is Archangel Gabriel. Listen to this: messenger of creativity and hope. This really draws me over to that playfulness. So maybe you're a creative person, and there's something that you do that maybe just seems like a hobby to you, that you have a lot of fun with, brings you a lot of joy, that sort of thing. It gives me that feeling of tying these two together with the love, the fun, the happiness, the joy, the creativity, the hope, and the possibility of this fortune's wheel, the wheel turning in a favorable direction, and allowing this to be your life path, your life mission, your career, something like that is how it's giving me. So be very mindful of that. If you have something that you really enjoy doing and are really good at that, like I feel the possibilities are endless when it comes to um, your career, your finances, things like that, like taking that and utilizing that for a greater good for yourself. Next time, look, nice. Opportunity knocks. It's like co-creating with the universe, an entirely new world, creative wonderment. This is exactly what I'm feeling for whoever this energy is for. I'm feeling like you have a creative skill set that you really enjoy, that you have a lot of fun with. It just gives me that childlike, happy, giddy energy, and I feel like it can be utilized in a way that supports somebody in a monetary way. Maybe they've been afraid to take a chance or take a risk or step out of their comfort zone because of the unknown. Discover your courage, and the strength card is right there. So this is like somebody having to have that strength, courage, and confidence. Take a leap of faith, to be willing to surrender, to release, to let go, in order to call in this balance, this peace, this harmony. And I do feel patience is going to be required. And I'm not one that's out here trying to lecture anybody on patience, because I am a fire sign and patience is not one of my strong suits. So I feel for you on that, but I do feel like it will require patience. Maybe you've already had the patience, and maybe you're just like, no, I've been patient, waiting, wanting, yada yada. Now I'm taking action. Now I'm going to do something. Now I'm going to take that leap of faith. I'm going to have the strength, courage, and confidence to make these moves, to make these choices, to do these things. Next card that comes up, and it's the seven deadly sins. And I want to, wow, invite serendipity, and it's at the bottom of the deck. I do want to clarify this card, and I'll tell you why. Because I feel like this was self-sabotage. I feel like someone would really gather the strength, courage, and confidence. Like you could go to bed at night and like, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, and when I do, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna take these steps and yada yada yada. And the next day comes, and the person is like, well, I'll do it after I'm done this, or put it aside. I kind of feel like it's a self-sabotaging pattern or thing like that that someone has to overcome. Yes, in order to reach this celebration, let go and have fun. Look, letting go, learn to let go. Somebody has really tried, I feel, to hold on to an old way of doing things, old belief system, an old fear, something like that. It feels like it was just whatever this was. It feels like it was um, part of a self-sabotaging cycle, part of a person, that sort of thing, right? And I feel like I feel shit canning it, right? They're no longer going to carry that fear, doubt, insecurity. They're going to face this, they're going to feel this uncertainty or this out of their comfort zone, and they're going to have faith in order to take that step anyways, in order to move forward, to gain what it is they're looking to get ready to gain. Get ready for positive change and intuition. Trust your intuition. I feel someone's being intuitively guided to let something go, to focus their attention on something in a different direction. And it's going to create a beautiful change and a movement forward, moving forward, moving forward. And don't forget, with the chariot card in this moving forward, you did see that energy of getting distracted, right? And sometimes it's easier to, let me just deal with the distractions, because then I don't got to deal with this thing that makes me uncomfortable to do. That's the energy I'm feeling. I feel at the end of the day, though, in order to manifest this stability, this security, this empire, this generational wealth, this whatever this is for you, I feel like it's requiring you to surrender, to let go of whatever's not serving you, and step out of your comfort zone and align with what is. I hope this serves you well. I send you an abundance of peace, love, and light. Have a great day.